Okay, hi, welcome to another review I'm doing. This will be on the deluxe Tensou Gattai Gosei Great from Tensou Sentai Goseiger. So just looking at the box itself, you've got a picture of Gosei Great here. It shows the 5 Gosei machines: Dragon, Shark, Snake, Tiger, and Phoenix. You get a Gosei card in here, which is the Victory Charge card. It says deluxe Tensou Gattai Gosei Great, and I sort of that price tag there. On the top, you have all 5 of them holding the Victory Charge. On the bottom, you have a picture of Gosei Great. One side, you see the sword store in the back and the calculating dice machine Tensou there, which I will demonstrate, and the Gosei buckle. On the back, shows you the headers basically come with it because you add them as a header first, then the Gosei machine sends the Zord, or the Megazord. Then you have the attack it does in the series, the connector ports you get on this, and the card thing again. On the other side shows the headers again, shows it can work with the Gosei Blaster, and they can interact with each other. And yeah, so that's more or less it for the box. So the way they all come out in the series is the headers are generally called first, and then they attach to something to become a certain thing. We'll cover the headers first. Here is Dragon, belonging to Red. So they do have some okay details on this, not like amazing, but they're just the head, so they don't really do much. For him, just this moves, and the mouth opens, all their mouths open, which a lot of people like, but it couldn't really bother me that much. But yeah, we can leave that. That's Dragon. And we do Phoenix, because they're both part of the Sky Clan. Again, nothing that much special. When you attach each to the Gosei Blaster, they'll do their own sky sounds. For yellow and black, they'll have the Atlantic sounds. Is Snake. The other eyes, just to say, but it's really hard to actually depict them. His mouth actually moves a little bit differently. Unlike the other ones, where the jaw moves down, it's the head top part that moves up. And he can't stand for whatever reason by himself. Next we have Gosei Tiger, or Tiger Header. Again, doesn't really much to it. Opens differently as well. Then we have the only one from Seek, Gosei Blue. The shark header. Don't know where I am with this. Get the mouth opens, and that's it. You can go down all the way, but really no need to. So that's pretty much it by themselves. When they come out in the series, they all attach to a certain thing to actually become the actual machine. So, with Gosei Red, Dragon Header, when it attaches to an airplane, like to carry people to wherever they need to go, that's how it becomes the Gosei Dragon. So, it's alright as a dragon, I guess. I couldn't really care that much for this. Not really a whole lot to it. The wings can move. In the box, they are separate pieces, so you just basically push them in and they attach on. You have three positions for those. They can also move down, which many form combinations. Again, the mouth opens. The neck doesn't really move, sadly, but not much you can do about that. He does have wheels on the bottom, so he can roll. When the Phoenix header attaches to a fighter Concorde, it becomes Gosei Phoenix. Yeah, it's not Phoenix at all. It's just a plane with a Phoenix head on it. But yeah, it has wheels on the bottom as well. These can fold down, but more or less for the transformation of it. Again, so it rolls. When you have the snake attached to a bullet train, it becomes Gosei Snake. I really like this because I am a fan of trains. And just like in the show, or real snakes can do as well, you can serpentine. which I find really interesting. And yeah, again, rolls on the wheels, and the only bit of chrome you have to get in the Megazord is on the logo on the crotch piece, or the Megazord crotch piece. When the Tiger header attaches to a bulldozer, you get the Gosei Tiger. I never really liked this one that much. It was too blocky. They didn't really try to do something that good for the girls. This one was just basically like just a bulldozer with a tiger head. Mouth still opens. You've got the wheels on the bottom. Most of these like treads would move, but they don't. So yeah, there's that. Two rolls as well. And then finally, when Gosei Blue's shark head attaches to a submarine, you get the Gosei Shark. Which it looks alright, I guess. Still mouth opens, the wheels on the bottom again, so he rolls. And that's it. Just like with all the other Megazords, they don't really do much by themselves. There's no secondary mode in them except just like the headers, but I don't really count that as secondary mode. So, just going on past that, I'm not going to talk about the differences between this and the Gosei Great Megazord from Megaforce, just because it's not released in the UK quite yet. But when I do plan to get the Gosei Great Megazord, and so when I do that, I'll do the comparison between that and this. So, I'm just going straight into the transformation of this to Megazord mode. I do have to point out, with yellow and black, when you transform them to the leg, they do have a safety lock on them, so if you want to transform back to the other mode, you have to pull that up and bring that down, just to point it out. Also, there's a safety lock on the back as well, so when you want to get rid of the dragon lock of the main body, you basically push that down and it can detach. Here we have the Gosei Great. Very simple for transformation, but yeah, it's just the way it is. I've got to admit, it's not exactly one of my more favourite Megazords or mechas, but I just mainly got this just like a comparison between this and the Megaforce Light, or just the Gosei Great Megazord. But it still looks okay, I think. The colours are just kind of just like the way they are. You can't really do a whole lot with this. For articulation, standard Megazord articulation. The arms can move, but they are just going rings, so you have to basically move them out of the way to get full rotation, but even then, it's not really that perfect. You see the rings can still move up and down. You can pull them back, which I do kind of like actually. I prefer it like that. Kind of makes it more like angelic, because that was the thing for Goseiger, there was all like angels. And also, if you get these arms positioned right, put them up all the way, you can actually do the splits. So we get the mini Megazords that actually do splits, but still, nonetheless. So yeah, As you see, the sword can store in the back, which I do like about this. I like the fact that you can actually store the weapons. The only time you actually get mega swords that can actually store their weapons is with this series, with this thing, or Shinkenja, with Shinkano, Daikaio as well, I guess, and maybe Daio. The Engino from Goronja, the Gokaio, and Kyoryuja. Every other time we didn't actually have a place to actually store the weapons, and he had the quote-unquote sword, because it doesn't even look like a sword to me. He holds him like that. Yeah. Not exactly the best way to hold a sword, but I digress. And can be held on both sides. Feels like it fits him better that side than it does this side, but the official way is on this side. And also, the main thing about the mechas in this series is the fact that they can actually like swap their heads for different combinations. Like one attack they did in the series was when they fired all the heads out at once. So 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4, and 5-5. So yeah, you have all the connection points there. As a total, you get 15, including the one for the different combinations underneath under there. So you can see before on the top 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15. So that's mainly because of the different combinations that they had with different brothers from the series. And then for a finisher, it would basically just slash the enemy with the sword. And that's pretty much all there is to them. If you want to have like a size comparison, here is Shinkano. And as you can see, Shinkano is taller. Also, for me, I brought this in because I just wanted to point out that the connection ports are actually the same size compared to one I tried the joints with Shinkano and stuff from Wild Force, just proves that those connector points were just smaller. Whereas with these ones, the connectors for the arms are the same for Shinkano and Gosei Great. So if you wanted to, you can have like different arms on it, so you can have like same colours. You can have 2 pinks and then 2 blues, if you so desire. Looks weird enough as it is, so hopefully we'll switch back. Yeah. Before I conclude this, I'm going to show a couple more things with it. When you get it, as I've already shown at the start, you do get the victory charge card with it, which comes inside the instructions. I already demonstrated the sound from my custom cards I did from Sunjal from Ranger Board, but I'm going to get rid of the victory charge card now, so you can demonstrate it with this one. Hopefully the sound will come out better this time compared to last time. So put it in. Tensou! So we receive victory charge and play the sound. You do need to keep the cards inside the packet to keep them in the best condition. We'll just waste some time now. And finally, I just want to show off the little pamphlet that I got with mine, because it's basically meant to what was used, but it's still got the leaflet with it. It's just that there's a little bit dusted and it's like chipping paint in the wings, but I don't really mind. Got complete everything with it, and this just basically shows off the candy toy one you can get of Gosei Great. Maybe the Ash one, I'm not sure. But still, there it is. So, would I recommend this? Only if you're like a real fan of Megaforce, I would say. It's not too much of an amazing mecha, but if you do want to have representation of the Mega Force or the Gosei Great Megazord from Mega Force, then this would be the better way to go because it does have like better improvements compared to the Gosei Great Megazord, although there are some more improvements to it, which I'll demonstrate when I actually get Gosei Great Megazord. But this is an alright mecha overall. Just there's not much to it. I mean, it's simplistic, but it's still not bad. Not what I can say to this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I shall catch you next time for whatever the heck I do next. So long, take care.